Hello there, and I'm back with our survival shooter game. And last time we made vehicles, but this time we're gonna do some enemy AI. Probably won't get all finished this tutorial, but probably by next tutorial it'll be all finished. Alright, I'm gonna try to start posting these videos every Thursday, so once a week, and me RPG videos every Friday. One's coming out tomorrow because today is Thursday. So all I've done is I've made a red zombie thing, no animation, just zombie. But what we're basically going to do first is we're going to make some functions. So go down here and we'll make actually some variables. So we'll make var zombies array equal new. Oops, I need to move my chair forward. It's too, I can't even say the words right. Equals new array. Oops. Array. Oh, it's not even typing now. Array. Var z index number equals 0. So basically what this is an array. It stores lots of values. So in this case it's going to store our movie clips. So function create zombie, and then I've wrote this line of code earlier because I always get mixed up on these lines of code when attaching movies. So I didn't want to take ages try and write it then trying to solve it, so I just got one working, and this basically attaches the zombie to the stage because we've got the zombie movie clip, and in the zombie exported for action script identify a zombie new name zombie plus index. So attaches the zombie to the stage. But now we need to make, like, animate it. Not animate it, but make it move. So can go like this. Z dot no, let's not do that. We'll go push. I'm thinking what to do. Yeah, zombies. So the array zombies dot push value z, and then in another function we'll go function zombie I don't know what to call it. Zombie bring to walk move zombie act. There, we're going to put this up on enter frame. Do we have it on enter frame function? We do. We're going to just put that there because this is going to be called a lot every frame. Zombie act. And in this function we're going to make a for statement. If you don't know what a for statement is, it's basically it loops through an array and does that line of codes for a certain array. So you'll understand. Well, you might not, because it takes like not a long time, but you'll think one day if you're new to code and you can use for statements but you're not sure how they work, but then one day you'll just like think about it and then it'll just come to your head how it works and it'll be all clear to you and you'll be able to code like a genius. But a for statement just really loops through all the values in an array. So let's start it. So you go for, it's kind of like an if statement but for an array. So for, we'll put I. You don't have to put I, you could put anything. You could put zom or z. We probably couldn't put z because we've got it up here and it might like cause errors. but you could put any kind of letter. You could put a name, you could put anything. But I normally use I think most people do. I equals 0. So basically you're stating in the for statement that I equals 0. A new variable called I equals 0. Then we'll ask, this is the second part of a for statement, because a for statement's split into 3 parts. You state the variable, you ask like what happens, and then you change it, the condition, if something's like, you'll understand. Right, so we've stated I equals 0. Now we'll go, if I is less than, I think it's less than, let's just think, zombies dot length. So that's if zombies dot length is greater than I. No, I think it's then I plus plus. I'll explain it now. I think it's, I can't remember if it's great. Yeah, it's this way or this way. But let's think about this logically. I equals 0, and then if I is greater than, I is less than. Yeah, it's I is less than. So basically, we'll state that I equals 0. Then, once we've stated that I equals 0, we'll finish it with that to close it. Then the second part of the for statement is like the if condition. So if I is less than zombies length, the length of this, so I equals 0, if we have two, if we've pushed 2 z's into here, then it's going to plus. So do you get what I mean? So say we'll create 2 zombies, and then this zombie act runs, and it says I equals 0. Then if I is less than zombies.length, I equals 0. We've got 2 z's in here, what we've pushed into it. Then we want I to plus plus. So then I would equal 1. So it just loops round. So, and how this works to do stuff is you could put zombies I dot underscore x plus plus. That means zombies I, the one it has looped at, are plus by x, so it'll move along the screen. So I don't know if you get that, but that's basically what a for statement is, and I think that's the best way I can explain it. But what we're going to do now is we're going to make the zombie move towards us. So there's a couple of ways we can do this. I know I've got a great way what I made ages ago. I can't remember what file it's in, but it's something like zombies dot I'll have to have a look. Right, searching for my files now. I won't pause the video because there's no point, because I'll probably be able to find it quite quick. But let's see. I'm just trying to think where I put it. And what was, I think when I made this RTS movement tutorial, it's on my channel. I've posted it. I think I used the same kind of thing in here. If you don't know where it is, I'll just show you quickly. Basically, it's on my channel. It's for download. I put it on last week or something. It's basically grouped movement and grouping together and moving like that. As say they're all grouped together and move in an orderly fashion. So, well, it's quite hard to make. It took us a lot of hours because it's got a lot of math involved. So, but I'm sure I used the same method, which we're going to use for the enemy in here. Is I used for this? Yeah, I did. Basically that. I just couldn't remember how to write it. I think we'll should use this method. I don't know, because we could use different method, but I don't know if this will be easier to use. it's more efficient. So we might as well use it as it's more efficient. Hey, but before we use that, we'll have to do something else. And I don't know if we should do it in, let's see, where did I do it here? How did I do this? I just forgot, this was ages ago. Good couple of weeks. Yeah. Alright. So we need to make some more variables in Z. This is how you declare variables. You go Z dot Z, then dot, then you make a variable. So you go diff, which is our difference, X. Diff Y, and Z dot distance, like that, and that gives us three variables which we can use. So let's say, do you have to put, yeah, zombies dot, no, zombies I, just looking at this again, sorry, hey, zombies I dot diff X, oops, diff X minus char dot underscore X, no, zombies dot underscore X diff X equals, so diff X, the variable, equals zombies dot underscore X minus underscore dot char dot underscore X. This basically is a bit of Pythagoras theorem, I think. Alright, basically we've done this in, yeah, we've done this in the shooter before. That's how we found the distance. The distance, var dis X equals char dot underscore X minus tank thingy, and then we'll go distance, oops, distance equals diff X, we need to make that diff Y, diff X times diff X plus diff Y times, times 1. This basically makes a virtual triangle, and we'll find the hypotenuse of the triangle, making the pathway to the player. If that made sense. Alright, diff Y math squared. Oh, how do you do math squared again? Math dot squared. Yep, I've got a number. Alright, so we've got the distance. And did I do the same in this? I did, yeah, I declared it the same. Just because I hate errors. Alright. So now, the hard bit, which I can't remember at all. Because it's hard to remember these equations. But if player, well, if distance, I'm going to need to put zombies dot diff because it's the zombies I variables, kind of. I don't think that makes sense, but if zombies I, so the zombie we're on looping through, that zombie's distance is less than, no, is greater than, let's say 5, want it to move and rotate to us. So zombies dot underscore rotation. Can't remember at all how to do rotation. Yeah, right, I remember. Equals math dot cos see what I've done on this? No, I done math dot atlan there. Alright, yeah. Math dot atlan. I never spell this right. Math.atan. I'll explain this how this works in a second. Atan, then zombies.diffx. Math.py times by 180. Well, I think I know how these work. Well, let's see if it's working. It is working, but we've just got the enemy the wrong way around in the movie clip. Easy fix. Well, I think we had it the wrong way around. Alright, I know what we've done. It's working. It's facing the right way now, but we've done this the wrong way. So what'll happen if we do that? We'll get weird outcomes like that. But we'll switch all this around. So it's char minus. I don't know why, but that's how you do it. Well, I think that's how you do it. Just gonna try a couple of things here. Because that seems to be going the other way. It goes fully way around, but the other way. So no, we've got y and x in the wrong places. Yeah. And we did have the zombie in the right direction. Like that. Yeah, so he faces us now. Like that. Right, I'm really not sure how this works, the underscore rotation bit, but how I think it works, how I worked it out myself. What atlan the function does, I tried to look it up, but I just couldn't find anything on it. What I think it does is, say the enemy's here, it takes two random points and makes what do you call it? A circle. Basically, so two random points, and it makes a circle there, and it measures the radiance of the circle. And what radiance is it's the radius then taken out the circle and curved around the circle, and that's how much radiance the circle has. So you got the radius of the circle, which is half the circle, then it get that length, and you curve it around the circle, and that's one radiant. and so it measures how much radiance that is between that point and that point. Two random points. I think it's two random points. It might be 2 points from like the player. Then it divides it by pi times by 180, which is the formula for turning radians into degrees, and then it changes it into degrees, hence facing like a degree, like 180 degrees, 90 degrees, facing the way you want. And I worked that out because I found out the formula changing radians into into degrees was, I think it's that. It might be the other way around, degrees to radians, but that's what I think it does. So that's my best explanation of math Atlan. You just really need to know it does rotation, doing that kind of formula. But now we don't just need the rotation, we also need the movement. So math zombies.i. I'm just having a look at this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. ._x minus math dot cos. Is it x? X is cos and y is sin, isn't it? Cos. Then math Atlan 2. Is it Atlan 2? Yep. That again. Times by speed. So you could just put times by 5. And it's same for that. But sin. I don't know why it's sin and cos. I worked it out. It worked out on the calculator. Like I created random numbers and I worked out how this would work. And if you switch them around, you get like random numbers. So it's y is sin and x is cos for movement when you're coding, like when you're doing this line of code. So should work. Probably done something wrong. Oh, I know what we've done wrong. Stupid. We don't need zombies dot underscore, or do we? Yeah. Oh, minus equals. There. But it's going the wrong way. So we need pluses. Basically trial and error at this. So basically, enemy follows you. Like that. I mean, it's not the best. And he needs to be a bit slower because he is a zombie. And that's just way too fast for a zombie. That's more like it. And once you're out of energy, you're basically screwed. You're like, oh no, he's going to catch us. Quickly, get in the tank. Oh no. If the game worked. Oh, there. And then you drive away in the tank. But he stops there because we haven't done like switching. And it's null. So I think that's all we're going to do for today, because that was quite intense, some quite intense math. And next week, well, we'll be doing cleaning this up obviously, and actually doing so you lose life when the zombie hits you, and fixing that tank glitch when you get in the tank, so the zombie chases the tank as well. So I think it's looking pretty good so far. Sorry for all the really intense math there, but it's always good if you know everything what's happening behind the action script, because then you understand what you're coding and the game what you're making. And in development it just is a lot easier to know. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Alright, bye.